Hi everyone, this is Bev, Clark Vision, and hope you all had a nice, as nice as you can, Christmas period. Obviously, it was slightly different for everyone in various parts of the world, etc. Blah blah blah. But yeah, it was fine for me. Here I am. I thought I'll get around to get this December update out of the way because I will be doing a kind of 2020 review type, favourites type, best of 2020. I'm thinking I've bought quite a few over the year. I remember saying in 2019 I don't think I'd be buying as much. And I think last year I had something like 30 odd new records from that year, 30 releases for 2019. And I'm sure I must have something similar this year. I'll be going through my Discogs just to make sure I've pulled them all out. I'll pull them all out from 2020 and, I'll be giving them all a listen, or the ones I need to give another listen to as well, just to kind of refresh if it's what I haven't listened to for a few months or whatever. So that'll be coming up at some point in January. Don't look for mine immediately. It'll probably be mid-January by the time I've figured out how I'm going to do it. But yeah, so this update is going to consist of just one or two that I picked up in early December, one I ordered late November, early November. It was actually a bit of a grail, but it wasn't a grail that's been on my list for ages because I didn't know it was coming out on vinyl until about early November, which I'll get to shortly. But having that on vinyl would be an automatic grail anyway. And also early December pickups, pre-Christmas, and what I got for Christmas, and a couple that I used Christmas vouchers or money on as well. Now I'm still waiting on about 4 CDs coming in that I ordered probably a good month and a half ago. Obviously they're delayed. 2 are coming in from Russia. It's a Russian band actually, and I don't know if they shipped out just before Russia shut off its flights to Britain with this new strain of COVID, or if it's caught up in all that delay. So and I just read that Russia have suspended flights to and from the UK till about the 12th of January, so I don't know if I'll get that sooner or later. So there's that one. There's one from the States coming in, which could be any time, and one from Europe, somebody outside. We're kind of -2, -3 degrees outside, and we had snow the other day and it's all frozen over on the roads because the gritters haven't been round, so it's all crunchy and that kind of stuff. So apart from that, it's a beautiful sunny day, believe it or not. The kind of winter day I like. Crispy, bright, natural daylight. I should get out and do something with the dog or even in the garden, just something, which I might do later. But anyway, so and basically, I haven't done a video for a while because kind of I've just not been in the mood for it. I've found the last month or so kind of a bit hard going, just within myself, just been a bit down, a bit stressed. I think it's mostly related to this shambles of a year and the COVID nonsense. I think it's taken its toll on a lot of people, obviously, things have just been a bit not very great this month, so I've kind of been not really in the mood for videos until now, obviously. I just felt if I came on and did a video earlier, I would either look extremely miserable and send everybody running away, or just, you know, my heart wouldn't be in it kind of thing. But thankfully, I'm feeling a good deal better at the moment, so here we are. And plus, I kind of wanted to get this video done anyway, so. But yeah, this is a Running Wild t-shirt, in case you're wondering. It's the kind of pentagon star kind of thing with Adrian, I think, the mascot. And it says Running Wild underneath, actually. Just if you were curious as to what that was. So right, I'll just get on with things now. I've babbled for 5 minutes, so, you know, I mean, well, just think of all that rambling you've missed over the last month, so here we Anyway, so December update. So one of the first ones I got, I had pre-ordered this when I heard about it and sampled it on YouTube. I thought, I have to get this, and it's the new Christmas album from Majestica, A Christmas Carol, it says it down here, and it's based on Ebenezer Scrooge kind of story. It's based on that, but the lyrics and all that kind of stuff are written by Johansson, Tommy Johansson's project. Absolutely phenomenal talent. His voice is tremendous. He's got the voice that you'd really want in a power metal thing. I mean, this is so uplifting. You have 9 tracks in total. The intro and the outro, the beginning, the first and last tracks are kind of instrumental things, just like an introduction and an outro to the whole. It's kind of themed and set up like a, you know, like a play, like a kind of that kind of thing. But the music, it's so uplifting. It's metal, but it's like, you know, if Disney were doing a heavy metal soundtrack, it would be something. It's almost like Disney epic, but it's better than that even. You know, it's just, there's everything in here. The Christmas feels, the sounds that he uses, just tremendous. I really encourage you, if you want some new Christmas music for next year, to pick this up, because, I mean, it's only available on CD. I was kind of hoping they would do a vinyl release, but CD is fine enough, I guess. It'll just have to be. But yeah, I have played this a good few times this month, and I must admit, when I've played it, it's helped lift me a little bit. Fantastic stuff. But the whole thing from start to finish is a delight. It's a real treat. So it's on Nuclear Blast, and 4th of December it came out. And on the same day, I pre-ordered this as well, Persuader. This is their latest release. This band, the album is titled, is it Necromancy? Necromancy? I don't know how you pronounce it, but Necromancy. So anyway, and this is a 7-track record on Frontiers. Now this band are pretty solid. They're kind of, if you're into Blind Guardian, you should enjoy these guys. They have a bit of a Blind Guardian-esque sound about them. The singer is a little bit similar to Hansi from Blind Guardian. Really fast kind of speed metal, power metal stuff. Really good stuff. And it was Metal Mickey that got me into these guys, because he sent me one of the previous albums that he had picked up. Thought I might like it because of the Blind Guardian kind of vibes, and I did like it, and so I thought, yeah, I sampled one of the tunes that was on YouTube for this guy, this band. Liked it, so put in the pre-order, and yeah, again, it's really good stuff. So that is Persuader and Necromancy. I can't remember where they're from. I think they're kind of Swedish or something like that, but I'm not 100%. They're definitely European. And on the Frontiers label, so yeah, Frontiers doesn't just release all bouncy pop metal stuff, they do release some heavier sounding stuff as well. So, and my third pickup that I grabbed in December, I just finally pulled the trigger on this. I thought I have to get this album because I've been wanting to pick up for ages. It's another one of the Running Wild albums I don't have, which is Resilient. This came out on SPV Steamhammer in 2013, this one. And this is the Digipack limited edition version, where you do get a couple of bonus tracks. You get 2 bonus tracks on here, which I think are standard on the Japanese version. But for here, you get them in the Digipack. They have a standard dual case edition where you only get the 10 tracks, whereas the bonus tracks make it 12. You get the booklet, which has the lyrics. And interestingly enough, I'm busy looking because this booklet here simply has the lyrics and absolutely nothing else. Not another thing. There is no photos, there is no credits or any of that, which I thought, where's all the extra reading? However, it is here. If you remove this, which is a mini poster, the credits are all here on this bit. So there you go. That's where that is. And the poster is kind of just, you know, it opens up into a larger version of this, basically. So that's also what you get with the Digipack edition. So yeah, I just picked this up off Amazon, to be honest now. I thought I'd better get it before it gets too hard to get. So I think that leaves me with one more studio album to get, which is The Brotherhood, I believe. I think that's the last one I need. And as far as this album goes, this is a really good one in my opinion. I really enjoy this. It's definitely one of the better ones from more recent times. Pretty much love all the tracks. It's just a solid Running Wild modern classic, you know. The 80s ones are all my favourites, and some of the early 90s, but yeah, this is another really good one to have. So Darcy, if you're considering another Running Wild, this one is a possible pick for you if you want to try that one out. So just cool. So now that was 3 of the CDs. Now on to this Grail, which was pre-Christmas, and I only found out about this via No Remorse Records. I am subscribed to their newsletter, and it was in their newsletter it appeared that this was being released on vinyl and you could pre-order it through them. And I was like, my God, I have to get this. Limited to 500 pressings, because it has never been released on vinyl before. I have the CD and the DVD set. You'll have seen it before if you've been a regular viewer to my channel. And so I ordered it and it came in, and couldn't be happier to have this on vinyl. It deserves a vinyl release, and it's Gotthard's live, made in Switzerland, live in Zurich. One of the greatest live audio shows, or even the DVD live shows I've seen, heard. And it's double vinyl on gatefold. Look at this. I mean, Swiss cheese is class as well, by the way. Just thought I'd let you. So it's hand numbered, limited. This is number 52 of 500. And it's on Night of the Dead vinyl. It's also got the Nuclear Blast because it's under license from Nuclear Blast, but it's yeah, Night of the Dead vinyl. There's the inner, which has live photos of the band from the show that this was recorded from. The awesome Steve Lee in here as well. And it is on a special kind of swirly type coloured vinyl. I'll show you one of them. It doesn't have an inner, it just has the live pictures on the gatefold, because live albums don't really have lyrics and stuff. And you have the excellent custom labels, but it's black and white kind of swirl, like so. I kind of look upon it as a kind of a, you could say it was maybe spilled milk being smeared onto the black vinyl or whatever. So you could look at it like that perhaps, but and there we have custom labels, which is the same as the CD and the DVD are like that as well. And the other one is the same. So yeah, I was having this. This is the album which I claim to have the absolute best cover ever in the world of Led Zeppelin's Immigrant Song, which is the final track. I don't care what anybody says or what versions you've heard, this is the best cover of that song done live. Fantastic. So this is an absolute grail. And just get it for no remorse. I thought I have to get this because if I don't get it now, it'll sell out eventually and it'll be outrageously priced. So yeah, absolutely delighted to get that. And the other one this is a Bandcamp order, and this band, I just want to double check, I'll get my facts straight here. I'll just move that out of the way. So if I open my browser up, I just want to confirm where they're from. Just bear with me. Here we are. Yes, I was right. That's where they're from. So, yeah, I was discovering more bands on YouTube, liked what I heard, couldn't find anywhere easy, obviously Amazon or that didn't have it. This is a new 2020 release I might add as well. So I thought, right, I'll just go to the Bandcamp and order it from there, and so it finally came in. It took a little bit of time because I think it came from, interestingly enough, there was a German address label on it and a Canadian Canada Post label, so I don't know if it's come from Canada via Germany or if it's gone from Germany where the record label might have distributed some to Canada and back to me. I really have no idea, but it took a while. And here it is. This is and the band is Canadian. They're from Toronto, Ontario, according to this. And they're described as mythical metal on their website anyway. High fantasy, imagination, storytelling, and a passion for music is what they describe themselves as. So yeah, this is kind of moody, traditional metal with a hint of folk and a hint of doom elements in it here and there, possibly. Great vocals though. It's a clean vocalist. There is a couple of tracks where he kind of, it sounds a bit harsher on it, but so this is their debut full length, and it's I don't know, is it Adris or Adris, Aedris. Excellent stuff. That is the back, and this is on Temple of Mystery Records, who I think, well, they're European, but I just don't know if they're German or, hang on, in fact, no, they're Canadian actually, now that I think about it. I am sure they're a Canadian label, Temple of Mystery Records, but they do have a European outlet, because this record, I think, is the first one I think I have. It's the first one I certainly know of. It's black vinyl, but it's actually on the record label, says made in Czech Republic. It says that just there, which you probably might not make out too well because you know how bad at focusing this thing is. So made in Czech Republic. Therefore, it was obviously pressed in the Czech Republic. and that's where I'm wondering if the kind of German distribution address label came in. However, I'm still pretty sure Temple of Mystery are a Canadian label, but I could be wrong. So anyway, here is the record. Came in a polylined sleeve, and it also came with a very nice inner. And for a new up-and-coming band to have something like this presented is really nice, because it's a fold-out booklet style. It gives you the prophecy of Idris or Adris, tells you the story behind the album. I guess it's kind of a concept type album. So then you've got the credits, you then have your lyrics, and this is like a map of this fantasy mythical place, which I guess takes place in the story of the album. This bit here, yeah, it's kind of, I think this section here is like a storyline about each song, and this is the actual lyrics. So there's a lot of detail going into this. And here is the band, pictures of the band done in classic vintage portrait style, I guess. And these are the guys there. Talon, Sullivan, Richie, Rizzo, Dawn, Bakinski, and Steve Mack. So yeah, really enjoyable album. I know that Daniel across at what's his channel? What's his channel? Final Hazard. Oh, it just escaped me there. He's got this as well, and he loves it. And I have to say, it's really good. It's nice. Good. You know, it's a bit different, but it's also got the traditional vibe about it as well. It's just a good sounding record. So I was pleased to get hold of that. So that's the December updates. Now the actual Christmas presents I got, this was one of them, and Santa Claus brought me this one. So this was on my wants list. Dracula, Swing of Death. Again, it's like a concept album about Dracula, and this is by Jorn Land and Trond Holter. You may recall me showing in another video I had a vinyl record by Holter, which is called Vlad the Impaler. So this is like the precursor to that one. This was the one that was done before. However, Jorn Land isn't on the second one, but he is on here, and of course, fantastic vocalist. So again, this is just really good modern traditional metal, I would say. Elements of power metal in it. There's an instrumental. True Love Through Blood is the instrumental, which is really just nice, enjoyable. Great guitars in it. And there is it's in one of these digi sleeves, and there is Jorn Land and Trond Holter. So yeah, excellent stuff. This is really enjoyable. And what else did I get for Christmas? 2 vinyl records appeared under the tree as well. A couple of beauties, I might add. This one arrived. This is Blind Guardian, and it's Tales from the Twilight World. This, I think, was their 3rd album, and from what they say here, and this is a reissue, they talk about it somewhere on the inner. And they say this is kind of their first album where they went off on the melodic, kind of orchestral style of way, and the mystical type of stuff. I don't know. But I haven't read it all fully. I've just kind of glanced over it at the moment. But I have listened to this, and I really like this album. There is a lot of melody and orchestration in the sound and the vocals as well. Great stuff. So this is Nuclear Blast. It was a 2018 reissue. I think it originally came out, does it tell you on the back here? I'll tell you somewhere. But again, the artwork is amazing. Look at that inner. Sorry about the glare there, people, but you might get it better that way. But it looks very like Middle Earth or something out of, Lord of the Rings. But there is a track on here called Lord of the Rings. That's track 4 on side 1. And it did come with an inner as well as the standard inner sleeve, and it's just black wax on here with the custom label. So very briefly, 25 minutes very briefly, we have lyrics on this bit and a bit of details about the band and some credits here. And yeah, down here is where they talk about what they, looking back on it and what they think about this album. So yeah, absolutely fantastic to get another Blind Guardian into the mix. This is not the one that's just, was it Imaginations is the one that's just been re-released as a 25th anniversary edition. It's not that one. But yeah, just really chuffed to get this one, so that will do for the moment. And the other Christmas present I got is another good one that I was after, is Halloween, The Time of the Oath. I have not had the chance to spin this one yet, so I haven't heard this album in full before. A lot of people say it's a good one. I believe this is the first album they did after the passing of their original drummer, Ingo. Bless him, what a shame. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this gatefold inner with all the lyrics, etc. Now this was released on Sanctuary Records, BMG, in 2015. Originally 1996 this came out. And again, it's just on black. Heavyweight, I think it's 180 gram. That's one side. The other side has the custom label. So yeah, really good. Looking forward to getting that. So if I can just get this in. So that was the actual Christmas presents, those 2 records there and the Dracula CD. And a couple I've just picked up. They came in today from Amazon, which I used my vouchers that I got for Christmas for. I was going to get this on vinyl, but it was just a bit expensive, so I opted for the CD. Even though CDs seemingly are going up in price, much to my irritation recently. And it's The Dark Element, Annette Olsen and Janne Litmanen. Obviously he was it Stratovarius or Sonata Arctica? He's been in one of these bands. And Annette was obviously Nightwish, so this is their collaboration. I believe they have a previous one, but I just went for this one. This is a 2019 release. Haven't heard it in full. I've heard some of it on YouTube. Sounds good. Frontiers. And there they are there. So I am looking forward to spinning this one. And the last one I picked up is another 2020 release, brand new this year, from a band that I just recently discovered, not that long ago at all. I can't even remember where they're from, bear with me and I'll find out for you. Let me see now if I get the right band. Hang on a second. If I go to the... No, I'm not really wanting that. This should take me straight to them. That's certainly it. I'm just looking to see. Bear with me here. There we go. I thought that's where they were from, but I just wanted to check. So, Yet another band from Germany, because Germany has God knows how many great bands. You know, they're like Sweden, they just churn them out ten a penny. And Finland as well have their fair share of quality metal bands. So, newly discovered, I would describe these guys as just modern traditional metal with a bit of the early power metal, early speed metal kind of style. I hear in them just the odd hint of early Halloween, something that they might have come out with. So they do remind me a little bit of that in places, but that's the kind of style they are, very traditional 80s kind of speed metal stuff, traditional metal / power metal kind of thing. They don't have the kind of double bass drums that you get with the modern power metal and that, but they've got solid guitars, great melodic solos, really good singer, very Halloween-esque in places as well. So this band from Germany is Invictus, and this album is called Eden, and as I say, it was just released this year. I'm not sure when exactly this year. Do they have anything else? This is the first full length. They have an EP which came out before this. This was released in January this year, so it's been out for most of the year, and I just discovered them not too long ago. And they are on Iron Shield Records, part of the Soul Food group. But yeah, that's the Iron Shield logo here. And interestingly, they have the old traditional styles dual case. They've not got the clearer one. They just have the black tray and quite a plain old style CD. Again, I don't think this is released on vinyl. I can't remember, but anyway. And so yeah, so they're from Germany and really good stuff. It starts off with a little 1 minute acoustic guitar intro, which is really nice to start it off, and then it just goes into your full metal soundtrack. All pretty good. There's one ballad on it, which is the one called Sticks. Everything else is solid, fast-paced, hard-hitting metal. Really good stuff. Another band to check out, guys, just to see what you think. But yeah, that's Invictus and Eden. So that is that. Half an hour of my blabbering, so there you go. So that's my December update. As I say, there's still a couple of things stuck in the mail somewhere. I guess they'll show up when they show up. But yeah, great stuff. So I will see you again at some point. If I don't see you before the end of the year, I don't know, I might put something out, I don't know. I'll see. Have a safe and happy new year, and here's hoping to a better 2021. I think everybody's saying this. I don't see an immediate improvement. It's not going to happen just because it's the 1st of January. But I'm hoping by late spring, early summer, life hopefully will be getting a little bit better again. So take care, all the best everybody, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye bye.